Nancy Cox joins us with more about the ongoing concerns at the Muhlenberg County facility. Nancy?
Kevin, despite those changes, hundreds of inmates have been infected. LEX 18's Eleanor Buckley spoke to loved ones of inmates who tell us what it's like for those men living behind bars.
Yesterday, I cried the whole entire day.
Those tears came after Governor Beshear announced 625 new cases of COVID-19 in Kentucky yesterday. But what was even scarier for Phoenix Shepherd was that nearly half of those cases were traced to one facility.
309 of those new cases are from Green River Correctional Facility alone.
Her husband is one of the over 1,000 inmates who has already been tested at Green River Correctional Facility. Beshear announced all inmates and staff at the facility would be tested last week. Shepherd doesn't want to share her husband's name, but she does want to share his story.
My husband, he had an isolation notice placed on his door yesterday morning, and he said that he asked what that meant, and they told him that it means either he has it, his cellmate has it, or both of them have it. But they didn't tell him his results.
So now Shepherd, whose husband is severely asthmatic, is even more worried and is struggling to get the answers she needs. She does know that at least 2 inmates have already died from the virus and is fearful for his safety.
I don't know when the next time he'll call, or if it could be the prison calling me saying he's on his way to the hospital. I have no idea, and that is scary, and that's frustrating and aggravating.
And she isn't alone in her frustrations. Michaela Breland's fiance is also in the facility. She's had to watch helplessly as his mental health has deteriorated. Normally, they're allowed time out of their cells, but now they spend almost the entire day locked up.
And he left me a message, and you could just hear in his voice how upset he was. And to not be able to talk to a counselor or talk to their CTOs or reach out to people that they normally have or the activities that they have, to be isolated in a cell for 23 hours a day and only get 10 minutes, 20 minutes out, it's good for them. So not only are they dealing with a pandemic, but they all have to deal with their mental health just plummeting at this point.
There is no coming out to go eat, to play basketball, to work out, nothing. 23 hours and 40 minutes a day. Anyone would go crazy. People, like, I don't want to, like, I'm going crazy being in my house. Imagine them being in an itty bitty cell with the pandemic going on that's killing people. That's not okay. They're treating them like they're animals. Like, how is that okay?
These women say it's been like this since April, when the first positive case was recorded by an inmate. At first, they were allowed 2 hours out of their cell each day, but recently it was reduced to only 40 minutes. Visitors are also not allowed in. But even with these restrictions, since then, it has spread to hundreds of inmates. Shepherd is pleased everyone is being tested, but feels like it should have been done sooner.
Because I feel like that had they jumped on it sooner, they could have had a better control on it, and they didn't act soon enough. It shouldn't have taken a whole entire month to test the facility.
So on May 1st, Shepherd and other women with loved ones in the facility rallied at the Capitol for their loved ones' rights. They'll be back again this weekend, and she urges officials to hold the prison accountable for doing the things they say they are doing to keep prisoners safe.
These guys, their lives matter. You know, playing Russian roulette with their lives is not okay by any means, and I feel like that's what they've done. They were sentenced to prison time, not a death sentence.
We reached out to the Department of Corrections for a comment several times and have yet to hear back. Eleanor Buckley, LEX 18 News.